watershed management plan to see what is affecting the water quality in the Cedar Creek. And you can use the water bugs as an indicator of what the water quality is. So I went out, these guys here are actually from the Willow Creek, which feeds into the Cedar Creek, and I didn't get as many bugs as I wanted, so we went down to the pond, grabbed some other things.
Nice.
But, I mean, you guys know what those are.
They look like tadpoles.
They're tadpoles. Frogs are a good indicator of water quality because they're very sensitive to changes in the water system. We also have a giant water bug. That's actually his name, giant water bug. Not very creative. We've got a little fish in there. But over here, we've got, you know that guy?
Crayfish?
Yep.
Oh, he's so cute.
And this is the habitat of a crayfish. So they come from all the way down from the water table and they can dig their way up. And that's when you get these little bug mounds that you've probably seen in the park or somewhere. And then in here, I dumped the crayfish earlier on accident, so sorry about that. That guy is going to grow up to be a dragonfly.
Okay.
And that is a damselfly. That is not right. But these are dragonfly larvae. This guy, there's two different kinds. So you've got the little guy and then you've got that guy. And they get huge. And they'll eat all these little guys. He will too, that's why he's separate. And then we also have a damselfly larva in here. He's very tiny. Oh, he's right there. You can see him.
So little.
Yeah. And he'll get big too. He'll get about that big before he cracks open to be a dragonfly. So they'll climb up a leaf, dry on the underneath, and then their back kind of cracks open and the fly comes out. That's cool. Yeah. So if you're ever out on the water, just go up and flip leaves over, and you might see the like a cicada skeleton. You see, you might see one of those there, or you might see one about to hatch out. It's always fun to look. For me, anyway.
Skull of the victim into the courtroom as part of proving how the murder happened, and and during Prohibition, another block down, there was one of the Fort Wayne's many speakeasies. It was in the city directory as a soft drink and candy shop, but that was pretty much code for speakeasy. And there was one night there was a big raid in town. That was one of the many places raided. And also a place on Lower Huntington Road, and someplace in Waynedale, and that place was raided too. So South Harrison Street has an interesting history.
Yeah.
South Harrison. Okay, I'm pulling for stylist in a minute.
The first week
Laffy
of October.
Taffy.
Yeah, yeah, Laffy
It's called
Taffy.
Active
Let me
Aging
get
Week. It's like a mini senior game. It's just
Okay.
and it's free.
Hey! Right here. I love how it has these handlebars on it, you know, like mountain bike handlebars. Mm-hmm. And so tiny. I can walk while I sit on it.
Really? Where? I know, dude.
Here we are.
Owned the Broadway Theater, but he sold that to build this. And it was designed by Alvin Strauss, the regional architect. There it is, and it was thought to be, praised as very beautiful. And Marilyn Maxwell, who became an actress and is from Fort Wayne, before she was an actress, she worked as an usher here. And Mr. Heliotis also owned the building north of here, and this is. Thank you.
I'll try to hop on it.
Sorry, we missed it.
No, it's all good.
And he owned the building north of here, and it was the Rialto Furniture Company.
At one point, I think were they talking about reopening that sometime?
Well, lots been talked about it.
Yeah.
It's privately owned. It's a local historic district. It is protected. She's just watching out for the right next thing to do. I mean, theaters are a challenge.
Oh yeah.
But it's protected. So anyway, the Harrison Street neighborhood developed, as residential and then commercial, kind of a mix of that. The neighborhood we're going into developed as residential. The north part of it developed with the very oldest part of Fort Wayne back in the 1830s and 40s and 50s. And then the south part of it developed, same times as that, with, after the Civil War, and then into the 20s and then 30s and 40s. But this neighborhood has something that neighborhood does, and I'll tell you about it after we turn the corner. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's an oldie.
People from around the world, and I'm just going to do every race just because I'm hosting the event and I want to for fun, but it's the other people that are going to try to go for the win, and whoever gets the most points, I'm going to do a trophy each week for the winner of that race. Then I'm doing big trophies, like $100 trophies to give out for the people that win the whole series at the end of the weeks. So every Saturday at 9 a.m. is where we're going to do the racing and stuff like that. I got all this stuff to plan out. It's going to be awesome. That's what I got planned for my show. It's going to be a hell of a lot. I got like probably a good 40 hours of work I had to made to do.
Right.
Custom car skins of every kind for each car different car that we're doing. They pick their skins they want. They're using my skins that I designed, the cars that I say, the tracks, and all that. It's going to be quite the thing. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're just filming each other at the same time.
Yeah.
So hopefully I get your footage because I want your footage.
Oh, I'll share it. I don't care.
And I think you can have my footage too if you want. That kind of stuff. We share our footage between us and public TV sometimes, which is nice. Jeff Landis, be sure to check out Ghost of Landis, which is Jeff Landis' thing. I always said he was ending this world order, but I hate eating this wig.
Yeah.
All day long.
Okay.
Okay. Well, it's fun to. Why aren't you on a bike? You have a bike. Why are you on a?
Wave to your grandma. Your grandma was gonna watch this.
A better picture.
Yes, it is. That's awesome. If I have extra clothes, I will take.
Oh, bubbles?
Yeah, bowls. That's so awesome.
I saw one of our Indian guys or whatever, Middle Eastern guys wearing ones. They're called Adidas Ultra Boosts. I only wear them for special events like this. Like, you know, I wear them for the Pokemon tournament. You know, my channel, I watch my VR.
Ah, there's the bubbles.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, I'm back with you.
All right. Bubbles.
Get in there now.
Before you get loose, you know God made me funky.
Hello.
Hi.
How are you doing today?
Good.
How about you?
Dancing and passing through. Let's dance. Record me as I'm dancing on my bike. Person in a costume, dancing on a bicycle, doing tunnels. The first in the world, making TikTok now.
My foot wakes to cave in on me.
You should have seen that. They jumped over me, like five dude from the event. Major, just all over all of us on this tiny ramp.
Oh, wow. That's an oldie. Hey.
Look at that, I'm still doing it. Oh, you have here. Come on, folks.
Huh? We all have things today.